Okay, so down here at Breaffy House on Tuesday the 2nd of January there was a New Year's party for all the IPAS residents and the Ukrainian Refugees. Now, a message went out from the Breaffy Community Council inviting local people to come along and attend, which I wasn't sent, as you'd imagine. But the night before it, I was sent by somebody, so I was thinking I might head along. I put it up on my Facebook, my personal Facebook page, the invite, and asked people, did they think I should head along? A lot of people commented and sent me private messages and said that I should head along, so that was the plan. Now, the following day, a couple of hours before the event started here, my father received a message from an upstanding member of the Breaffy community, a former member of the Breaffy Community Council. And let me just show you the message here. This is the message he sent. So, obviously I wasn't too impressed with my father having to receive these messages from local men in the community. So I decided maybe I'll give it a miss today, and I'll leave it at that. I knew there was some other people heading, so I'll leave it at that. Then at about, I'd say it was about 2:30 during the day. It started at 2, it was on from 2 to 5, I believe. At about 2:30, I received the following text message from a friend of mine.
Hey Steve, I'm just down Breaffy here at that New Year's celebration day for the IPASers. I'd say, I couldn't believe it. I just floated on in, was hanging about, and this fella came up to us, and it turns out he was that MJ Reddington, the head of the council thing. And I was just saying, look, I'm a local fella, just here to check out the festivities and all that. And he was quite friendly. He was rushing around, kind of helping them all out. And but I said I'd bring your name up anyway. And straight away he was into a tirade of abuse, basically double-barreled slaggings all over the shop. Like I can't remember what he said exactly, but yeah, just blacking your name altogether. And then I didn't even particularly play along. Like I was like, oh right, yeah. And he was like, oh yeah, no, bad news, that fella, And then he started on about how Breaffy is a private industry, and Breaffy House is a private company or whatever that. If they wanted, they could fill the whole place with migrants, and basically being a veiled threat that if the locals don't like it, Breaffy will just do bring in more. So what else was it? I wish I'm going to head in now actually again. This time I'm going to have the bloody recorder on and ask him about when the hell is there going to be a community council meeting you might pop in at some stage anyway. I'm here talking a bit.
So my friend actually, he did go back in, and he was recording, and he got an interesting little bit from Councillor Dear.
I don't know how you even associate yourself with him.
Yeah, it's just we need to be.
He's a scumbag. He is.
Well,
highest caliber.
Yeah, he does worry about what's going on, but
he cares about himself.
Always very interesting to hear what Councillor Dear and the likes of MJ Reddington have to say behind my back. So I decided I'd go down anyway because it's an opportunity to ask when the next community council meeting is. This is what we've been asking since November of 2022, and there's an article from in and around that time when he said, I think it was on either Midwest or in one of the local papers, where he said there's going to be a meeting called very soon for the local people. It's never happened, so we're still waiting for it. So I said, maybe I'll come down here, see if I can talk to Mr. Reddington and ask him when the next meeting is coming along. It was an absolute waste of time. I mean, I came down here, I bumped into MJ Reddington, as I say. I bumped into Councillor Dear, Councillor Al McDonnell, who is the chairman of the Joint Policing Committee here as well, who I've contacted numerous times over the last year about incidents that have occurred down at Breaffy House. I never get a reply from Councillor McDonnell. So anyway, I went up and engaged Mr. Reddington. I was very pleasant and friendly, and I just simply wanted, he as soon as I approached him, he was like, I'm having fun, I'm enjoying myself. I was like, all right, no problem, MJ. I just wanted to ask you a very quick question, and that is, when is the next community council meeting? He's like, I don't know, I haven't done it up yet, it's only the start of the year. No problem. Do you know when the last one was? Can you tell me? I don't know. Do you know roughly when it was? No, I don't know, Steve, I don't know. How often do you have them? I don't know. And next thing he started kind of getting quite irate and kind of getting up in my face a little bit and speaking in Irish and spitting, and he was wound up. So I decided it was time to leave anyway. I just was looking for a simple answer to a simple question. I didn't want any hassle or anything like that. I have no problem with the people down here having their their New Year's party. That wasn't it. I just wanted to take the opportunity to ask Mr. Renton this question. So I left anyway, and I said I'd go up to the bar and just buy a bottle of water before I left because my mouth was a bit dry. But I decided, because I could bump into the general manager here, Wilson Bird, who I've had a couple of encounters with in the past. And to be honest, he's not, in my mind, he's not somebody that I trust, to be honest. So I said I'm going to put on my little audio recorder just in case I happen to bump into this fella, because he's liable to do anything. And thank God I put on this recorder. So let me just set the scene here, okay? If you're familiar with Breaffy House, I walked into the bar. I walked up towards the bar. The bar was kind of quiet. There was a couple of people sitting around down in the restaurant part of the bar, and there was one or two kind of around the bar, but nobody sitting or standing at the bar, apart from Wilson Bird, General Manager, and another member of the from Breaffy. Like, he might be in the Community Council, I'm not sure. So they parted ways when they saw me coming. Mr. Bird walked towards me with a big smile on his face. "Happy Christmas, Stephen," he goes, and he puts out his hand. And I was like, oh God, I don't really like shaking this fella's hand. But I took his hand, and I was thinking, it's a good opportunity actually. I'll hold on to his hand because I have a question for him. Because I've sent in numerous data access requests for the CCTV regarding me, of incidents that have happened here, and I've never got any of them. I only heard there about 2 weeks ago that the person who should be responding to these, they've blocked my email and they've blocked my phone, so I can't ring or email the hotel here. So no wonder they never got any of my data access requests. But anyway, the right person, he's actually the financial controller. He's also the data controller, I believe. He got in touch with me recently. So I said I responded to him, and I hadn't heard back. So I said to Wilson when I had his hand, I said, is his name such and such, whatever? And he looked at me blank. I just said, is his name such and such? And then, well, have a listen to the tape. Mr. Bird, how are you? Same to you. What's your financial officer name again? Moran, is it? What are you doing? Moran, is it? Is it Moran?
Stop, for fuck's sake! Why did you do that?
You crazy bastard. Did anyone else see that? Just to tell you what actually happened there. We were holding hands like this, like you would shake hands with anybody. And I asked him the question. And he threw himself on the ground like this, as hard as you could throw yourself on the ground. Like he must have hurt himself. He was trying to make out that I dragged him to the floor. And I don't know how that would actually be possible at all if I'm holding someone's hand, shaking their hand like that. I don't know. I'm not built like to drag someone to the floor like that. So anyway, that's what happened there. There was a couple of people around, as I say. I went round to ask everyone if they saw it. Nobody seemed to have seen it. But I'm looking to get the CCTV. Because I'm sure there must be some sort of charge I can go after Mr. Bird for trying to essentially make me look like I did something very bad, like assault the man, which is very far from the truth. But I have serious concerns over Wilson Bird, serious concerns over what's going on down in this place. And I'll be putting out some more information in the next week or two about some stuff I heard happening here recently. I just want to try and verify it a bit further. But there we go, that's the latest. People are arriving here all the time. We're expecting another 60 people coming in the next fortnight, we heard. So we'll see. Yeah, that's the update from Breaffy anyway.